Happy middle of July, everyone. I am excited to be doing this week's video, and we're going to get to look around at a few things around our property, starting with this beautiful medicinal garden, which is where I am currently. I sent out an email earlier this week giving kind of an update on our generosity campaign that we launched last fall. And while we have not fully received all of the money that we were hoping to receive for that campaign, we are still doing our best to move forward with beautifying our property and making improvements that will help us to continue to be the place that we feel called to be here at New Garden Park. And so I wanted to kind of give you a glimpse into some of the things that some of our amazing volunteers and staff have been doing around the property, and also to invite you to join us in this. Here in the garden courtyard, which we used to call the medicinal garden, we have a park mission team that has been working really hard over the last several months. The park mission team is led by Mac Arrington, and so they have kind of really adopted this space and have really taken ownership of that and have made it truly a beautiful place to be. We are adding some tables and umbrellas out here soon, and so this is a great place to come and have lunch and to pray and to experience the Lord. And this is a really great example of what we would like much of our property to look like in the future. Clearly it takes a lot of work to create all of this beauty, and we're just taking things one piece at a time, but if you want to start at one of our most beautiful spots, this is it. So out here on the other side of the main building, we have this beautiful part of our front courtyard. This is also taken care of by our park mission team. It was initially revamped by the wonderful Marie Leonard. She's done an amazing job with it. And on the other side of this is a beautiful bed with some bushes that were planned out and planted by Lee Wills and her husband Russ. They did a great job with that, and it's starting to have some pink flowers and some beautiful bright green bushes. And we're excited for that as it matures to be a beautiful place that you see as you drive up to our building. The amazing Doug West has been working hard to maintain this wonderful garden pond that we have with fish and everything. And we also have our outdoor chapel, which is what we call the area over here, that was originally built by Canaan Stanley as an Eagle Scout project. And we are hoping to make this more of a sustainable and beautiful space with landscape fabric and some mulch and a few more plantings in the back to make it a pretty backdrop for having classes and worship services and things out here. This playground has been a labor of love for many years by many, many volunteers. I cannot name them all, but we've had people donating mulch and spreading mulch and adding new equipment and bringing and donating toys, helping to weed, helping to prune the fruit trees that have been planted here, and all kinds of things. And just yesterday, Eamon actually dumped some more mulch over on this side where we're going to spread that out and then put more of the playground mulch on top so that the whole area is a much more easily kept up space. We also have our Umaganda Day coming up in September, where we're going to be doing a good bit of work out here. We're going to, Jessica Ronovic, our children's ministry director, is working on a children's music garden with pots and pans and things where you can play and make music as part of the playground. And we'll also be putting up some shade screens, big shade triangles, so you can have some shade out here because it does get pretty hot, not very many trees, and also some fencing around the outside to kind of block the more maintenance buildings and rented warehouse space over there to make this more of a beautiful space for our many, many children that play here and get to participate with us. This is the newest area of the property that we have started to tackle as a way to expand our usable space and incorporate more of children's activities and fellowship and all of that all together in one space. And so we've moved the fence from over here to over here, and we've also had some work done. Eamon was just here yesterday also grading this section over here. There was a big mound of gravel, and we'll be having some more picnic tables with umbrellas and some bistro lights that we'll add on this end to make this a place to hang out with a little bit of shade with umbrellas. And this will also be a focus of one of our Umaganda Day projects. Will be making this an area where hopefully you can play, kids can play. It's a great place of fellowship, kind of going in and out of the greenhouse and around the property, and we're looking forward to that. We have a big property here and it takes a lot of work, but we've also come a really long way. When we first moved in here, that was a big field of gravel. So we really believe in the call that God has placed on us as a church to be at this unique place and to offer a place of beauty and flourishing for the people of our church, but also the other people in Greensboro and the people that come to visit and to worship here. And so we want to invite you to participate in that vision with us. You can come to our Umaganda Day in September and register for that. You can also join the park mission team. But also, if you just want to get out of your office for a few hours or spend a little bit of time doing some physical labor or some watering or some weeding here or there, please reach out to us. We can always direct you, and every little bit makes a difference, hopefully for the property, but also for you. And so we're really excited about all that God is doing here and look forward to continual blooming and flourishing here at New Garden Park.